Howdy, howdy. Hey, look, we're back. I got another one. I promise I was going to be doing this one. This chase is actually from a week before my last one. The last video that went up. That's just how it worked out. The other one I felt like was a little bit better. This one's a solo chase. This is me by myself. Needed to get out of the house. Day was good enough for some good severe weather to go out. So I headed out, and yeah, that's pretty much how it was. It was kind of a nice solo chase. Got to enjoy some hail. You're gonna see that a little bit. So let's get right on into her. All right, so moving south here, a little south of Watkins. Just trying to kind of position myself a little bit, east in front of the storm ish, kind of. Not a whole lot of people, so it's kind of nice. I'm able to kind of find my own little space and all that. Just to set up, just watch it roll in. At the time, it was not very prominent. It wasn't anything crazy big. It just was present. Nice little storm, right? So that was the game plan here. Nothing much to it. We'll kind of watch it grow and develop as we find a good little spot to stop. So I sat with the storm for a while. I'd moved the camera around a bit, but I decided to turn around, head north back towards Watkins. My idea is to hit Watkins, start heading eastward, kind of see if I can put myself back in front of this a little bit. See about like the hail and stuff, because some of the other storms in the area, also the hail was starting to get big. So that was kind of the idea. Also, mobile Doppler, that's cool as shit. Like, just you can't say that's not cool. So that was awesome to see. But I start heading north here. Funny enough, you'll see as I pull over, the storm actually that I was just on goes tornado weather. It's radar indicated, nothing crazy. But immediately I'm like, oh, I just gave up. The number one thing is if you're gonna do something, like commit to it, you need to be very just, yep, this is what I'm doing, this is the decision I'm making, and go with it. It's better to be safe. Plus, even then too, my whole idea was gonna get me a better positioning anyway. At least that's what I was hoping. So it worked out in that way. So unfortunately, I did not know this, but apparently this road kind of becomes private property. It continues through down to the road that I wanted, but apparently it's like privatized or a part of it, and so you can't technically be on it. So I had to do a little turnaround, so that really delayed me. My plan was to keep going south and then blast east. I now had to do a turnaround, so I ended up going north a little bit, hit east, just kind of had to go way around. It was a mess, but it is what it is. I got to enjoy some nice Halo, so that was worth that. Alright, so the plan at this point is I'm blasting back up north. That's the main storm up in front of me. Because of all the rerouting I had to do, it really put me behind. Funny enough, there was a couple other chasers with me. There was a little line of us. You know, there was a couple behind me, handful in front of me. But for me, the thing was, I was like, I feel too far behind. Could I have probably continued? Yeah, probably. I was dealing with some personal stuff at the time, so it was just kind of like, oh, you know, I don't know. The storms, there was some stuff still to the west that looked somewhat promising. It was like, oh, maybe some more stuff will pop up. Hail was supposed to be still pretty strong. Casey, we weren't chasing together, but he had gone and messed around in North Aurora, and there had been some decent hail actually over, you know, by like some of the places like I work and stuff like that. So it was really, really cool, but unfortunately, I just was too far behind. So at this point, I'm still driving, still trying to make that decision. So we'll kind of see what comes of that. But yeah, at the moment, I was kind of getting worried. I was getting a little antsy. I was like, oh man, I screwed the pooch on this one. So it is what it is. So yeah, I'm sitting here watching the storm, kind of looking at radar, looking at things, and this is when I realize it's over. My chase has pretty much come to an end. If I really want to continue, I probably could have pressed forward, like with hindsight. But I think at the point, kind of just was like I had enjoyed the hail, got some new dents on the car. Just was like it's not there anymore. It's kind of all well and good. My plan: get up here. I'm going to turn left onto Colfax, start heading west, see if anything pops up that I might enjoy. Otherwise, it puts me on my route home. We just kind of enjoyed a little outing, and it was good. This was my first chase back this year, really. So it wasn't perfect, but definitely was fun to get out and be in for a bit. Definitely solo chasing still really hard for me, so it is what it is. But ultimately, it was fun.
Cool, like I said, fun to get that, fun to get
Oh, got some dents on the car. It was a great experience. I'm glad I did it. Looking back at it now, could have done more, probably could have pushed more, but also just not knowing my road network, stuff like that, cost me a little bit of time, and that ultimately set me back a bit. Chasing by myself is hard. It's something that I want to get better at. So definitely something got to learn from this, right? Again, too, I feel like I had some personal things going on in my life, kind of weighed me down, kind of made my decision making slower, I guess. Just kind of limited my mental approach towards the whole thing. So I think that cost me too. But it is what it is. Thank you all for watching. Please watch my other videos. I just had one go up. Actually, that came out. That was a chase after this one. So if you haven't seen that one, be sure to check it out. Otherwise, we got tornadoes from last year. And I'll see y'all in the next one. Bye bye.